Welcome to Sports Extra Overtime, a 30-minute show devoted to high school football. I'm Kurt Pegler.
And I'm Patrick Cunningham. Undefeated teams after 5 weeks of the season are playoff eligible, and a team trying to move to 5-0 tonight is state-ranked Pekin.
Yeah, the unbeaten Dragons lead the Mid-Illini. They play at Morton tonight in the rain, on and off throughout the game at Carper Field. 7-0 Pekin first quarter. Scotty Jordan on third down. He tries to scramble for that first. He's caught from behind by Brett Michael. Big play because it forces fourth down. Pekin went for it, stopped it near midfield, so Morton takes over on downs, goes down the field. Brett Michael caps the drive. That ties the game 7-7. It was that way at halftime. Turnovers are part of the story. After the missed exchange here, the fumble, Pekin's Gabe Schwerman recovers it, but then Morton on a takeaway moments later. Brett England's going to force the fumble. Marcelo Salazar the recovery. Pekin wins a low-scoring defensive game, 14-7. The Dragons are 5-0.
To Metamora, where the Redbirds facing off against Canton will start in the third quarter. It'll be 3rd and long for the Redbirds, and quarterback Caden Hartnett, he's going to keep it himself, and he is going to hit the hole untouched. He is going to cruise in for the Metamora touchdown. They take a 20-6 lead. But next drive, Canton quarterback Cale Barnhart, he finds Caden Otto on the scramble, and watch him search for open field, making defenders miss. He makes some more moves to go back across the middle. He runs down the sidelines before being hit out of bounds inside the 10. And to finish off the drive, LaShawn Wallace going to use his strength, running over defenders, reaching over for the touchdown. Little Giants 96-yard drive, but Metamora pulls away, winning 54-20. Homecoming tonight in Washington for its game against Limestone. First quarter, Panthers already up 7-0. Punt out of the end zone for Limestone, and the punter trying to find a hole, but the defense is all over him, forces him out at the 15, gives Washington great field position. Very next play, Canyon McQuarrie hits a hole on the left side. He's going to be in, cuts back for the touchdown. Washington now up 14-0. Next drive for the Rockets, they're looking for an answer. Caleb Bieneman, he's going to roll out, fire a pass, but McQuarrie is there to pick it off, playing well on both sides of the ball tonight. Washington gets a big win, 49-0.
Wrapping up our Mid-Illini coverage, East Peoria plays at Dunlap. It's all Eagles. Here's Braden Orr taking it up the middle, punching it in for a score, running between the tackles for the Eagles touchdown. Second quarter, East Peoria's Andrew Kaufman is going to lose the ball. The ball is free, and it's live. It's out on the turf, and there's a major scramble for it. Looks like about 7 guys get their hands on it before finally Pierce Morrison of Dunlap jumps on it for the recovery. Sets up great field possession for Madden Burke. He's going to go to the end zone, find Graham Glover. Big night for Dunlap. The Eagles are 49-0 winners over the Raiders.
Moving on to the Big 12, Normal West at home against Richwood. We go to the end of the first half. Normal West QB Jaden Mangrum back to pass. Bryce Hopkins for Richwoods. He's there for the interception. Hopkins with a nice return. He's going to get pushed out to end the half. Wildcats in the red zone with some Wildcat formation. Brock Lieneman gets the handoff and scores. It's now 7-0 West. And West with the ball again. Josiah Edmondson going to fight forward for the first down. Through the rain with his blockers. This is what real football looks like, folks. Gets the first down. And then later in the drive, they'll hand it off to Lieneman again. That made it 13-0. Wildcats win in a rainy one, 20-0.
Intercity matchup between Normal Community and Bloomington. Normal Community running back Cameron Theory finds a hole. Look at this big hole. He cuts to the sidelines, and he's going to get to the corner in the end zone. Big run, putting the Ironman on the board first. Ironman then go through the air. Backup quarterback Kyle Beatty throws to tight end Zach Ferrante. That's a 32-yard scoring play. Bloomington's ground game with a big gain here. Marcus Griffin, who's doing more from the running back position instead of the quarterback's position, with a big run here. However, Normal Community beats Bloomington for the 9th time in 10 years, 35-7. Normal goes to Bloomington and beats the Raiders again.
Notre Dame hosting Granite City at home in a non-conference game. We go to their first drive, handoff to Jack Hanley. Fools Granite City, fools me too. He walks into the end zone for the early Irish lead at 6-0. After a defensive stop this time, they're going to hand it off to Jeremiah Flores and watch him power his way in. He's going to leap for the goal line. Touchdown Irish. Notre Dame easily winning tonight, 40-7. Now let's take a look at some other scores. In the Central State 8, U-High with a big win over Decatur, 35-0. Pioneers back at over 500 at 3-2. And a big-time matchup tonight in the Heart of Illinois Conference. Undefeated El Paso Gridley takes on undefeated Ridgeview Lexington.
Now, one of these teams is going to move to 5-0 and become playoff eligible with a win. El Paso Gridley running back Dax Gentis takes the handoff and runs along the sideline. He shakes defenders. He's going to get to the end zone. This is a beautiful 22-yard scoring play for the Titans, but Ridgeview Lexington responds. Running back Caden Farrell's going to run in from a yard out. He's in the end zone. The Mustangs just take care of business once again. Farrell once again gets his number called. He's going to get into the open field. This is going to be a 40-yard touchdown run. Ridgeview Lexington with a statement win. They're 5-0 after a 33-7 win over the Titans.
3-1 Tri-Valley on the road in Hayworth tonight. Vikings making a statement early. It's 1st and goal. QB Andy Knox, he's going to hand it off to running back Blake Reginald. Watch him slide in for the score in the rain-soaked field. That gives Tri-Valley an 8-0 lead early on. Hornets looking to convert on 3rd down, but Cooper Johnson, he's going to get stuffed by a clan of Vikings. Tri-Valley dominates this game, winning 50-14.
Tremont playing host to Madison, non-conference game tonight at Tremont. The Turks take the opening kickoff. They drive down the field, power running over the right side here. This is Casey Guard for a 1st down. Then Tremont works the left side of the line. Ty Fuller moves the ball upfield for another Tremont 1st down. Very efficient drive. They're inside the 10-yard line. When Fuller gets the call again, he's going to win the race to the end zone here. This is a touchdown, but Madison winds up with a 24-14 win at Tremont. Big game in the Illini Prairie World. Central Catholic travels to Tolono Unity, each team 3-1. Not a good night for the Saints. Unity quarterback Cale Rodden runs it in for a 6-0 lead for the home team. Then Rodden's going to find Aiden Porter, a little screen pass here, and he's going to leap into the end zone. 12-0 Unity at this point. And finally, Rodden's going to find Will Cowan. This is the kind of night it was for the Saints. It was 21-0 in favor of Unity, and they dropped Central Catholic to 3-2 with a 41-14 win.
And in the Lincoln Trail, LVC and Princeville facing off tonight. Princes are going to march down their first drive. Tayshawn Kaiser gets the handoff, and he's going to drag himself into the end zone for a touchdown. Makes it 6-0 Princeville. Before the first quarter ends, Princeville's Logan Carruthers throws it to Marcus Daly to get great field position and a 1st down. And then later, Carruthers is going to toss it to Daly again, this time for the touchdown. 12-0 Princeville. Big win for them. They're up. They win 52-6. Looking at other scores in the area, in the heart of Illinois, first, Eureka shutting out GCMS 42-0. That's their 4th straight shutout. Haven't allowed a point since week 1. Leroy beats Fieldcrest 33-14. Switching to the Illini Prairie Central 54-7 over IVC, and Monticello shuts out Pontiac 45-0. Going to the Prairie Land Conference, Elmwood Brimfield bounces back from a loss last week, 48-22 winners, and then state-ranked Macomb takes down Farmington 58-7, and Stark County a 13-0 win at Monmouth United.
Olympia a winner at home over New Berlin as well tonight.
Coming up, our high school correspondents join us for looks at a couple of big games from around the area when Sports Extra Overtime continues.